Hey, it's Kurt with Black Dog Cycle Works. I'm here doing the final stages of the build out of our BMW R1300GSA, which are our traction foot pegs. We've been waiting for these to get out of the CNC machine so we could get them installed. They are about an eighth of an inch lower than the already low stock GSA pegs. They are a hair closer to the shifter because of the extra width that you get with these. These are a huge worthwhile upgrade for this bike. They support your whole boot. Like I said, they're 60% larger than the stock pegs, and they really make a big difference when you're standing up to control the bike. Plus, they give you a lot more comfort, in addition to having the handy bottle opener on the bottom for the end of the day beverage. The install on this bike was a little different than some of the others. We did have to remove the shifter in order to get the pivot pin out. Use the T40 wrench. They did put quite a bit of Loctite on there, so it did click a little bit coming out, but it was easily removed. And then we got the peg in place, got the pivot pin back in, and reinstalled it. Really simple. Like I said, these pegs will be a huge upgrade over the stock ones. This bike also has our ultimate skid plate on it, of course. Our skid plate mounts to a mounting bracket instead of directly to the motor like some of the other designs. So we feel this is a much better design, and it provides a very strong foundation for the skid plate itself without bolting the skid plate directly to the motor like some others. We've also got rubber bumpers on the front of the skid plate that braces against the motor, and that really helps absorb a lot of impact from any frontal hits and disperses that energy a lot better, and it keeps the skid plate from shifting backwards, and we think that's a huge plus as well. This bike also has our heavy duty cylinder guards on it. These mount to the stock crash bars on the GSA. They're mounted with very burly brackets and M8 bolts, and definitely a good addition to protect those cylinder heads. In addition, we've got radiator guards on this bike. Those are also unique design where they're louvered from the bottom out, so it really deflects debris much better than the other designs that have side louvers, which in our opinion lets debris in a lot easier. For ergonomics, this bike also has the 40mm bar risers on it. Really gets the bars up in a nice position when you're standing up doing your off-road adventures. Last but not least, we've got our pillion and rear racks on the back of this bike. The rear rack is pre-drilled for roto packs in case you need more fuel than the 8 gallons this bike already has. And the pillion rack comes on and off with using the seat mechanism. So if you want to swap out from solo travel to 2-up travel, it just takes a second and it swaps right out with the passenger seat. That's about it for this build out. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. There's also more information on these parts at our website, blackdogcw.com. Thanks so much for your support. Have a great day.